In the middle of a remodel here. I'm upstairs. This is the last, I call it my last hoorah. Anyway, I want to show you guys something about cabinets. And I'm getting ready to put cabinets all over the entire house. Well, the kitchen and the upstairs bathroom is all I have remaining. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. I want to show you guys some difference between cabinets. Now, they have cheap cabinets out there and they have expensive, but they are interchangeable. What I mean by that is just because you have some cheaply made cabinets don't make them not expensive. And let me explain something. So this is an example of a cheap but expensive cabinet. And anybody who knows anything about cabinets, when you see this particle board here, cheap. It's like the cheapest wood product on the market. And custom cabinet makers, they use this. They use this to build their cabinets. And what makes this cabinet expensive is it's custom. It is not a regular size opening here that you can just go in and you can just buy and drop it in without some serious modification. So you have a cabinet that's custom built to fit your situation. So that what makes it expensive, because it's a custom built cabinet, but the cabinet maker use cheap products. Now this is a 50-year-old cabinet here, so it stood the test of time, even though it's made of this cheap stuff. And another thing that they do when they make cheap cabinets, they put this thin veneer, which is wood. This is a plywood veneer on top of this. So when you're looking at it, you see wood, but you actually covered with some particle board. And it makes matters worse, this is 1/2-inch particle board. At least could have used 3/4-inch particle board. So it's cheap cabinet, but it was expensive because somebody came in here and they custom made it. Now this is another piece from the other cabinet, and you can see that it was custom made for Jim Johnson. He was the first owner of this house. I'm the second owner. He had these things custom made, and this right here, this is even cheaper. This little bitty fiber board is even cheaper, and they use this as the back of the cabinets. But when you go get a high quality custom cabinet or just a high quality cabinet, that stuff will be made of all wood. It would be either plywood, maple plywood, and then hardwood fronts. All solid wood, no particle board. That is the difference between these, because when this particle board gets wet, it's a wrap. And the indication is that they tried to repair this and they put another bottom in there, is because this piece got wet. Once it gets wet, it's a wrap. They shouldn't even it should be against a law to put particle board in a sink cabinet. It is what it is. Now, I've already replaced all the cabinets. I built the cabinets for my master bathroom, and I bought cabinets for the other bathrooms, and I put 100% hardwood cabinets in there, solid all the way through and through, with the upgraded hardware. I say hardware, this is another indication. This is super cheap cabinetry. Super cheap. And then they charged them a good penny, I'm sure, because it was custom made, but it was used with the cheapest products out there. So don't get fooled when people come in and telling you, or they say, you don't get angry if you get mad and I'm giving you the game. Yes, you might have some particle board in your homes. All the new homes have them, custom or not. You're gonna have particle board on there. Only the top people who know are gonna have solid wood cabinets, and it is what it is. And on the flip side, you can have some nice solid wood cabinets that will fasten together cheaply, you know, with the hardware being cheap. So they're interchangeable. So you got to know your game. Give an example. This is a dirty cabinet, but it's a solid. See that? That is wood through and through. Solid wood through and through. This is a maple. This is all maple, and this is maple. So this is the difference when you see the hinges are soft close hinges. So that's the difference when you are out here dealing with these cabinets. So don't get twisted or get fooled. Just because you got particle board don't mean your cabinet is cheap. And just because you got all wood don't mean your cabinet is expensive either.